Hi guys, very good morning to everybody. I am Paulist and you are welcome to my channel of Smart Paulist. Before that, I am suggest you make a upturns of my channel and subscribe my channels for more and more new updates. Today I am talking to you about Vogel approximation method. It is the transplantation problem of Vogel approximation method. This method is also known as VAM method. Before that, we are already talking about the northeast corner method and least cost methods. This method also have a cost matrix northeast. For that, D1, D2 and D3, D4 is the demand and S1, S2, S3 is the supply. So each of the cost elements have a demand and supply, and for a particular supply, this one has value of 7, S2 value of 9 and S3 value of 18, and demands for D1 is 5, D2 is 8 and D3 is 7 and D4 is 14. So at the last, our aim is to calculate the cost from this matrix. The first step is to make difference. We find the penalty. What is penalty? Penalty is row wise and column wise first minimum and the second minimum differences, and the differences should be second minimum minus first minimum. I mean, we take the positive only. So after that, if any differences is highest, then we take the differences. Suppose it is come off in column wise, so in that column we choose the lowest cost for that and assign as much as possible for that according to demand and supply, and change the demand and supply. If it is comes in column wise, then we have to modify supply. Supply is equal to supply minus of demands, and this procedure is doing once more time until all of the element is signs or eliminated. If any column is satisfied and we do that operations, and after that the remaining element for that remaining element of the cost matrix should be null. Okay, so let's start. For that, first we calculate the differences. For that, the differences should be 19 minus 10. The differences is 9, and the second row's differences is 10, and third row differences is also 12, and first column differences is 21, second column differences is 22, and third column differences is 10, and fourth column differences also 10. So this 22 is the greatest differences to do operations. For that, for this three particular, which of the cost is minimum? 8 is the minimum, so we assign as possible as here. So 8 should be assigned with demand and supply. See, the 8 has a supply of 18 and demand of 5. So 8 should be assigned with 8, demand of 8, and supply should be modified with supply minus demand. 18 minus of 8 should be 10. Okay, so 22 satisfy of this column, so all of the rest element should be null. I just sample make sample for the null sample. Okay. So, okay, now calculate the differences again. Now first column difference is 21, second column differences is now null, and third column difference is 10, fourth column difference is 10. First row differences is now 9, second row differences is now 20, 60 minus 40 is 20, and third row's difference is also 20, because it is 40 minus 20, it is also 20. So which difference is greater? 21 difference is greater, so we choose the three elements of cost matrix. Which one is least? 19 is the least, so we have to assign 19 as much as possible here. So 19 is the supply of 7 and demand of 5, so 19 is satisfied the demand, and it and supply is modified by 7 minus 5 should be 2, so it satisfies the column wise, so rest of the column element should be null. So find the differences again. Now the first column differences is now none, second none, third none is 10, fourth is 10. First row, the differences is now 40. How? Because 50 minus 10 it is now 40. Second row differences is now 20, 60 minus 40, and third row differences is now 70 minus of 20 it is should be 50. Okay. So which difference is greater? The 50 difference is greater, so we have two operations for that. So we have choose 20, and 20 have a supply of 10 and demand of 14, so it satisfies the supply, so it should be multiplied with 10, and demand should be modified with demand minus demand is equal to demand minus supply, so 14 minus 10 it should be 4. So it satisfies the supply, so all of the rest of the elements is should be null. It should be null, and 70 also should be of null. Now find the differences again. Now differences of the first column 0, second column 0, third column is now 10, and the fourth column is now also 10. No, not 10, it is 60 minus 10, it is 50, and first row differences is now 40, and second row differences is now 20, and third is no differences. So see, 50 is the maximum, so we do the operations for that. So which one is less? 10 is the least, so we have to assign as much as possible here. So 10 is the supply of 2 and a demand of 4, so it satisfies the supply and in column, so it should be multiplied with 2, and all of these elements should be null, so it should be null, and 50 should be also null, and the demand is calculated as demand is equal to demand minus supply, so 4 minus 2 it should be 2. So see, the remaining elements is now, well, the next remaining elements is 60 and 40, 60 and 40. So it calculated difference again. First column difference is now, second column difference is now, and third one is only single element, so there is no difference means, and in this and it has no difference of use of this element, and it has a difference of now, and it have a difference, of course it has a difference because it have a 40 and 20, because the difference is now 20. So to satisfy this one, so we have to choose 40 and 60. Which one is least? So 40 is the least, we have to assign 40, and 40 is have the supply 9 and demand so 7, so it satisfies the demand, so it should be multiplied with 7, and all of this should be null, and 9 supply will be modified. 9 minus 7 it should be 2. Okay, now calculate the differences again. Differences now, and differences for third columns is no differences, so it should be of this size, and it is 60, so there is no difference, and for that case only 60 is remaining. So 60 satisfies the supply and demand, so 60 will be multiplied with 2. Now if supply is assigned with null and demand also assigned with null. Now see, there is no difference, make it null, and difference is make it null. That is our cost matrix at the ends of this. Now we have to multiply all of this and we get the cost of the Vogel's approximations. See, now all of the above is multiplied with that. The cost is 19 into 5 and 10 into 2, and we get at the last of the cost is 779. It is the Vogel approximation cost for the above input and the above supply and demand for that in that particular case.